Hey guys, I'm FatBuddyCat, and this is how to build a GX160R. Today, I'm going to show you how I restored the gasket surface on this used head. This is a genuine Honda GX160. It's an older 14cc version. It has stainless steel valves, stock size. We have the old style Champion rockers and billet retainers holding some 22s in there currently. I'm going to get this completely taken apart. Having been previously modified and installed on another engine, this head has already undergone a sufficient amount of port work. That said, I just removed everything except for the exhaust studs. Time for a bath. Right in the bucket. Give it the business. See how clean we can get this thing. Hopefully, super clean. I know there's a chocolate chip in here somewhere. Yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, the head. Me and Wanda, we did the best we could. Some of this stuff is just, well, it was cooked right on there. So, it doesn't matter. This is where it counts. The next thing we're going to try to clean up, well, we're actually going to try to rejuvenate and restore is this head gasket surface. Let me get set up. I have this brand new bathroom scale. It's 6mm thick, tempered glass, and she's rated for up to 400 big ones. I'm going to remove the battery. Keep that for something else. We're not going to need it here. Ooh, look, we got two of them. That's a come up. We don't need this label. It's nice and flat, huh? I just put a towel down to keep this thing from jiggling and sliding anywhere. I'm going to be working with two different grits of sandpaper. I have a 600 and a 1200. I already have a sheet of the 6 attached to my piece of glass with some duct tape. This is the working area, and this is the surface area that we're after. It's going to be tight quarters. We're going to try to work some sort of a circle, figure 8-ish pattern if we can. Talk about a color. Look at that. I'm just going over the entire face with a permanent marker. This is going to set a gauge for when we're sanding. We'll have an entire colored surface area, and as we sand the color off, it'll take just a little bit of cyborg meat with it. we're not milling it. I'm just going after all of these scratches that this thing has accrued over time. Clean that up a little too, you know what I mean? I'll finish coloring this in. I almost feel bad for sanding that off. Almost. Get you tilted up here. I've been told that the key to this is using even pressure. Oh yeah. We can work something of a little figure eight. It lifts really easy. I'm just going nice and slow. Well, it's working. I'm just going to keep going until I get all the blue off, I think. I'm a few minutes in and I've switched direction. I'll go this way for a few and then I'll switch back to the opposite. And time goes by so slowly, but time can do so much on you. It's getting there. As you're getting closer towards the end, it starts to get a little more grabby. And I'm assuming that's because you have more of the same surface area that's completely flat touching the sandpaper. So it's creating more friction. I'll tighten up my radius a little bit and increase my speed. Same pressure though. I went through 3 slices of that 600 just to make sure I got the majority of those scratches. If you run your fingernail across them, you can't even catch them anymore. Now let's hit them with the 1200. On second thought, somebody told me that if you lubricate and sand with WD-40, it works really well. So I'm going to, well, we'll call it wet out with WD-40 with the 600, and then I'll go to the 1200, and when I'm finishing up the 1200, I'll do the WD-40 again, and I'll wet sand polish out. So look at that. That's just after one hit of the 1200 dry. How shiny it is. Except for where I bare pawed it up there, but ain't that something? That WD-40 is magic. I'm going to wet this thing up and finish it out. There it is, all cleaned up. This was just a polish. If I were to mill this, I would try this method. I would go with the heavier grit down low, and I would 100% move my glass top onto a more solid surface where I can push down a little harder. I really wasn't pushing at all, and I achieved some serious results here. I actually can't wait to try that again. Coming up, I'm going to show you how I like to lap my valves in. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. I want you to stay. I want you to stay. I want you to stay. I want you to stay.